All right, so 1 second, I wanted to save this. I don't like my audience knowing all the time some of the videos that I save to my watch later. Okay, so this next one is going to be one that I am going to be playing and reviewing, and it's going to be my next game, and I've got... This is what I saw right here, by the way. This is what made me go, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, any thoughts on this? I mean, did you like Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah. Very, very great game. Absolutely amazing.
Okay.
Hopefully it's up to par.
Yeah, I mean, some people they're talking about drawing some comparisons. I think this is going to be a little bit more a little less grounded than Ghost of Tsushima. But let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for. The Action Pack needs you. You can support Mike's After Action Reviews on our Patreon for as little as $3 a month. Every quarter, once we've made at least $200, we're going to be giving away 10% of our earnings from Patreon in a giveaway over on our Twitch, so go check that out as well. You can find all of the links for everything in the description and in the pinned comment down below. Do your part. Support the pack. The Action Pack. Rise of the Ronin, official story trailer. It's coming to us from IGN. We're going to like the video. 1 second.
Stop dying.
If you look at this thumb... Oh, you know what we forgot to do? Is look at the Steam page for Frostpunk 2. We've already done that in the past, though, so... We'll
yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll check that out.
I got it, yeah.
But if you look right here, this thumbnail, this looks like a Ghost of Tsushima like art or something, but it's not. It's from this game. So this trailer has 101,000 views to 2,500 likes and 97 dislikes. Okay, so watch the new Rise of the Ronin trailer. Rise of the Ronin is an upcoming action RPG developed by Team Ninja. Players will experience a wide, sprawling story focusing on multiple characters and political factions. Take a look at the latest story vignette to get a sense of some of the characters and context. We'll find them in Rise of the Ronin. In context, we'll find them in Rise of the Ronin, launching on March 22nd for PS5. That's interesting because I'm pretty sure that is a grammatical error. That should be find them in Rise of the Ronin, but whatever. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. All right. So anything you want to mention about this? Any thoughts on it based on this or what we've seen so far?
Nope. I'm good.
Yeah. So you can see right here. This is what I was talking about. Skillup is telling me that it's not great.
Yeah.
But I haven't watched this yet. But you see the thumbnails and you're like, oh, okay. But let's check it out. I think that he gets like a demo. He doesn't get the full game. So, but okay. So here we go. We've got a 2-minute and 38-second trailer. Are you ready?
Always ready.
Hi, it's Travis with Oscar Mike Radio. Oscar Mike Radio is a military and veterans podcast and show about those who serve our country and those who have served and are doing amazing things.
You know what? Let's take more. And then they had that fantastic...
Managing those logistics and getting things where they need to be on time.
I mean, come on.
Want to learn more? Want to follow the show? Go to OscarMikeRadio.com or the link below. We're Oscar Mike, and we're mission in flight. Thank you.
Here we go.
Rated M for mature.
Okay, excuse me, I didn't mean to have that on there. Team Ninja. Alright, what's going on? What's the story?
Japan, the great white whale that's eluded all others. But my vision is clear.
My harpoon ready.
The name is Jules Brunet.
I just need spirited young folks who I can teach to fight from scratch.
As an interpreter, I have many contacts, you see.
Okay.
And though I cannot fight like you, I am confident that I will have a role to play.
Just a sec. Have you played Dynasty Warrior?
No, I haven't.
So the way that the sword, you see how the sword is swinging, and you can see like a distortion of the air behind the sword.
Yeah.
Almost like the Matrix, like when they move really fast in the Matrix. That's like a yeah. That's kind of a like. Let me see, Team Ninja. It's kind of a Japanese, yeah, it's a Japanese video game developer. So Ghost of Tsushima was made by an American developer. Team Ninja is a Japanese developer. And the aesthetic you're going to see here as I go forward, I'm going to go forward real slow with the trailer. The aesthetic that you see here, you can tell, like, it just looks like a Japanese game. One of the things is how the air gets distorted when you...
Yeah,
and a couple, yeah, when you swing your weapon, and a couple of other things. I mean, you can just tell it's. I don't know. I am usually able to look at a video game and go like, I bet that was made by a Japanese company, wasn't it? And then it's kind of like when you see a Chinese movie. You know how China has all these movies, movie production and stuff, and you see their stuff, and you're like, yep, that's a Chinese movie, isn't it? So I don't know. Just aesthetically, you can tell it's a little bit different, which isn't bad. I'm just saying it. It just is a little different. So, but all right, let's move forward here. So.
I'm confident that I will have a role to play.
Okay. Sabuko.
What can the people possibly do? They must stand behind the shogunate, or we all fall to the foreigners.
I have some contacts in the shogunate. If you are interested in doing a favor for them, I could make the necessary arrangements.
By our deeds, our name will ring out over Kyoto. I'm expecting you to play your part as well.
So obviously we have. So this is not just going to be about like a much different story than Ghost of Tsushima as well. The only reason I keep bringing up Ghost of Tsushima is because this game is set in a similar setting, and a lot of people are making a lot of comparisons. Okay, but just like you have a lot of traditional, well, not traditional. You have a lot of stories about Japan that are made in the West, where they talk about the time period in which Japan opened up its borders and was allowing people from America and England and the Dutch to come in. This seems like a story that is about that time period. Ghost of Tsushima was set in a time period where there were not people from the West coming in. It was the Mongols, and it was a completely different situation. Yeah, so it'll be a little interesting take on Japan. So I don't think that this is, while it's set in a similar setting, I don't think this is trying to compete with Ghost of Tsushima, is my point. I think that when we like, people in the reviews, people are probably going to talk about comparisons of the two, but I don't know if just looking at the trailers, I don't know if that's going to be an appropriate comparison, is my point. So
yeah.
What do you think?
No, yeah, I'd agree with that. Like, it could be a good game, but if you're wanting to compare it to a great game, like, if they're actually separate, like you don't want to do that. You want to stand alone.
Right. And I don't know how good it's going to be based on this. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a good, like you're saying, it looks like it's going to be a good game. I don't know how good it's going to be. It might be a great game, but it just looks like whether it's going to be good or bad, it's going to be different than Ghost of Tsushima. That's my point. So,
exactly.
Yeah, we got about a minute left, so let's continue on here.
Not accomplish alone, but a strong bond makes both parties involved stronger.
Since those ships arrived, Japan's been in turmoil.
Okay, so this looks like your main character. I appreciate this. Watch this. I appreciate this because because you see him here. He attacks with the thing. Okay, and then he has his sword, and he puts his sword away, and he shoots with a gun. Yeah. I appreciate this because a lot of people don't realize that as soon as guns, like samurai did not have a code in the way that a lot of people think. Like even Ghost of Tsushima does not depict the samurai code the way that you would think of. Samurai were a lot of the ninjas in ancient Japan were actually also samurai, because like ninja were people who they were basically just assassins. So like you would be a very skilled warrior, and somebody would say, "Hey, I need you to go out into battle and lead this army." Okay, that's a samurai. Okay, and then your lord would come and you'd be like, "Hey, I want you to kill this guy secret like," and then you'd dress up in the ninja garb and you'd go and use ninja skills. Okay. They were you know what I mean? They're the same thing. Okay. But then as soon as the samurai started seeing guns, it was like, oh, a more effective, efficient weapon. So I guess I'll start using that now. I mean, it was not like, no, I'm going to hold on to my traditional swordsmanship. No, I was like, no, I want to be able to kill people better. So I'll use guns now. Thank you. So it's cool to see he's got a revolver, Yeah. As a soldier, I would tell you, I think that melee weapons should be issued to soldiers. I think that we should, like, something even as in the infantry, when I was in the infantry and stuff, like we never had. They don't even give you bayonets anymore. Yeah. But they should, because if you're clearing rooms and somebody jumps up on you, it'd be a lot better to be able to pull a knife than try to fist fight them. So yeah. Anyway, here we go.
The thing is, we're not really part of either faction. I know that whichever path we choose, we'll be doing it for Japan's future.
Now is the time to show the world the tenacity of our blade.
Okay.
The day of reckoning is at hand. Frankly, need all the help we can get. I'm going to need you.
This guy needs a better haircut. All right. So that was the Rise of the Ronin, kind of a story vignette giving us little slices of what is going. Can you hear okay? I don't know. I saw you. Oh, okay. So that was Rise of the Ronin. Yeah, just like little story slices of what each of the characters, or some of the characters anyway. What are your thoughts? What did you think?
No, it looks good. The gameplay looks really good too. So like, it could be a fun game. Yeah, it could be a really good game. But
yeah, I would definitely. Oh, go on.
Depending on people. Again, like we were talking, you don't want to compare it to another game that it's actually not. Like,
yeah.
You stand off.
Excuse me.
It looks like a really good game. The storyline, it looks like it's got a good storyline. So yeah.
Yeah. I think it's more Dynasty Warriors than it is going to be Ghost of Tsushima in the way the combat looks to work. But, we'll have to see how it goes. How much? I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a $70 game. I'm not sure yet. I haven't bought it. I've got to buy it, though, because I got to pre-order it for GameStop, because GameStop isn't going to have it. It's not on Steam?
No, it's PlayStation only.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, I was just trying to look it up too. It's PlayStation only. Right now, at least.
Oh, Rise of the Ronin price, $70. Yeah, $69.99. So, yeah. I'm going to tell you, though, the graphics do not look like... The cutscenes look okay, but the graphics of the actual gameplay don't look as good as Ghost of Tsushima. But it might just be, like I said, that graphical style that they use is definitely a thing of Japan. So it might just be me preferring the American way that they do whatever it is that they do for the graphics. I don't know. So take that with a grain of salt. But we've got about 2 minutes or 40 seconds before the ad break. So let's go to comments and see what the comments say. Here we go. Shogun TV show, Ghost of Tsushima now on PC. That's a good point. Yeah, look like the Year of the Samurai. I'm all for it. That's cool. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is coming out for PC. So, let me see. By the way, Jules Brunet is a real French historical figure and was the inspiration for the Tom Cruise character in the movie The Last Samurai, though of course they made him an American. Oh, wow. Okay. So in other words, this is the guy that actually then was supposed to train the Japanese. Okay, so then I liked The Last Samurai. Okay, when I was a kid, I watched it. I still remember it. So basically, then this is during a time period when foreign people are coming in and giving the Japanese shogun guns. Yeah. And this is basically going to be like the Last Samurai. The Last Samurai style story where you have the shogun and like more than half of Japan anyway is kind of turning over to letting people in and changing their ways and taking they have guns and all this stuff is being imported and their soldiers are being trained to use guns and stuff. And then you have a small group of samurai who are like, no, I'm a samurai, we're traditional, whatever. And I don't know exactly the political stuff. Yeah, I saw that too. I don't know exactly all of the machinations that happened during that time as to why the samurai did not want to do. Yeah. What is this? I don't know why the samurai were turning away from the shogunate because they were changing their ways, or exactly how that worked, but basically this is the guy then that would have gone and lived with that samurai and gotten trained in the way of the samurai, and then so that's cool. I'm convinced the voice actor for the character Matthew Perry is Lee Pace. His face looks like Lee as well. Okay, haven't been hyped for a game since God of War. Team Ninja never disappointed. The main villain is Matthew Perry. May the real rest in peace. He would have loved Rise of Ronin for sure. I mean, hopefully it's a good game. We'll see how it goes. A game about hot samurai? Sold. I like that. That's funny. Yeah, and people are mentioning The Last Samurai. People look excited about this, so this looks like it's going to be a cool one. Go check it out. It's coming out on the 22nd. But we've got the ad break coming up, guys, so we're going to move on from here and go to intermission, and we will see you after these short messages. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch and join the Discord where you can voice chat with me while I live stream and you won't be recorded or anything on YouTube and Twitch, so that's pretty cool. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. If you like to read, you can see my after action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in the description below.